Let's see. All right, so this has got the setup that we developed in class, and these are the decision variables across the top. These were the coefficients. This means, for example, seeds have 10 units of vitamins, 5 units of minerals, etc. These are the requirements over here. We need 16 units of vitamins, 10 units of minerals, etc. So how do you invoke solver? Many different ways. One of the ways is to go under Tools. Now, if you don't find it under Tools, you go through add-ins and then see if you can locate it and add it in. For those of you using Microsoft 2008 for Mac, there is no solver. So you are SOL. Thank you, Microsoft. Okay, so here we go. We want to solve this problem, and what do we want to do? We're trying to minimize cost and meeting those requirements. So to invoke solver, we go Tools, Solver, and a dialog window comes up. Hopefully. Now set the objective. That's the thing that holds the thing we're trying to optimize, and that happens to be right there. What else? It's a maximization. Which cells are we going to be changing? Well, those represent where the decision variables are, because we want to, solving an LP involves coming up with the best set of decision variables, subject to the constraints. I've clicked down here and I'm going to add constraints. Now, nice thing about this is I can add more than one constraint at the time. So these are greater than or equal to constraints, and so I can just light up those four. Let's see, I'm going to change this. I will light up those four because they're on the right, just to keep everything looking nice. And then over here, I'm going to light up those four. Okay, so add them, and okay, we're done. Cell reference is empty or contents are not valid. Okay, that's right. I canceled because there was nothing to okay. All right, so there we have it. Unconstrained variables are non-negative. Now look at the solving method down here. There's a bunch of different solving methods. Simplex LP is the one you want to use. And I think we're ready to go. So here is solve. And away it goes. Thinking, thinking, thinking. Oh, acceptive value cells do not converge. Well, I think I know why that is. So let's say okay. And let's invoke solver again. Why don't they converge? Well, we're trying to minimize cost, not maximize cost. If we want to maximize cost, we'll just buy a ton of everything. So if you find that that does not converge message, probably means you selected the wrong option. It should be maximized if it was minimized that you chose, and vice versa. So let's try it again. Oops, I said close, I didn't say solve. We're back. Got everything that we want. Let's solve. Ta-da! Solver found a solution. All constraints and optimality conditions are satisfied. We want to keep the solution. Reports over here. Eventually we're going to want to grab those two reports and they're going to create new tabs. But for the time being, you can just ignore them. Okay, ta-da! Here's the optimal recipe. Costs $7.54. And let's verify that each of the constraints are satisfied. Okay, there you have it. Hopefully in the minimum time possible, how to use the Microsoft Excel add-in.